and get some experiences about this to Jojo Fraser, who's an author and a blogger. Jojo, good morning. Thanks for joining me on this.
Good morning, sunny day. Whoop whoop.
Lovely outside. Not so great on public transport in this country, according to this new official figures and also a survey from British Transport Police feeding into this. What's been your experience?
Mixed. I think you don't know what you're going to get, right? Sometimes I've been, upstairs in a bus and I felt so intimidated. It could just be, most of the time it is male groups perhaps trying to show off in front of each other once they get the eye contact, and they'll say, oh, are you coming back to a party with us? And just being a bit macho, and I'm like, oh, I wish I hadn't looked up, because once they have that eye contact, try and laugh these things off, and sometimes they will just leave you alone. But I have been in situations where people are a bit more persistent and you don't know, are they just high on life? Are they trying to show off? Are they intoxicated? Are they not well, perhaps, and they're not being themselves? It could be anything, right? But it's just, if you feel like perhaps if I've been upstairs on my own, or I'm not with anyone, or I'm in a carriage, I would never get in a train carriage, that was empty, if possible. I know that you can't always help that if it's later on at night, but just that feeling, and if the bus driver's downstairs or the train driver's away and there's no staff around, you think, what is actually going to happen? I have actually had to pretend to call the police once in a sort of isolated situation, because it was just that persistence. It was just, you want to come back to a party, or come and talk. Why are you not talking to me? Like that kind of, I was like, I just want to be on my own. Like, can you just leave me alone, please? Like, can you just leave me? Oh, what's your problem? Just come here. And I was like, do you know what? I'm not feeling safe right now. You're not listening to me. So I'm going to have to call the police. No, you're not. And actually having to pretend to do that. And then that was when they backed off. So it's knowing, when you are actually unsafe and when it's just a joke and people are just trying to have fun. And I think it's following the gut feeling, because if someone's really being persistent, is this going to get physical? Is this going to get violent? I've just had those gut feelings a few times in my life where I felt like, no, this is going to, this could turn here. And that's when you just sort of think, right, what if there's no one around? Is it pretending to call the police? Is it just look like running out of the carriage or running downstairs to a bus driver? Being with anyone who feels safer. And I think that's key to me.
That's what's so sad about this, Jojo. What do you think needs to be done? What do you think could change this?
If you had, because for me, I would be looking for staff. Like, is there security staff? Is there someone sort of on night watch or the peak times? I know you were saying, it's not always the times you would think, but having more people around. I know that's, on buses, you've got your bus driver downstairs, so it's not like you're going to hire someone at night for every bus for every bus, but just that feeling that there's more people there, and also more awareness. I think going into schools, I don't know if they do this already, but telling people, this is what to do if you are in a situation. Here are your tips at night. Don't go upstairs. Sit near the driver. If you're in a carriage, look around. Make sure, there's sort of safe looking people around, or, people that you trust, or whether that's the same gender or whatever you feel safe with. So perhaps more knowledge of what to do in that situation would be a good start.
I guess there's two sides to it, isn't there? There's the practical side of it. We're going to speak to a bus